Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. We're going to do an Optimism OP video update. Been a long time since I've done a video on OP, so let's just hop straight into it. We are following this in my premium Discord, so if you are in my premium Discord, you know that we've been really looking for this drop since we got one of our other accounts invalidated back in early May, and have been looking for this to follow through. And such ever since early May. So let's hop into this guy. So, and also, guys, if you have interest in my premium Discord, I've got a link below. Sorry, guys, I've got a couple things to show real quick. I've got a link below that can take you there if you want to hop into my premium Discord. Also, I am launching my online trading course, or Elliott Wave course. So if you guys have interest in that, I've got a link below this video for that as well. I anticipate it to be launched within 30 to 45 days, and I will only be sending it out to people that have signed up for, to get notified for probably the first 15 days or so with some fairly significant discounts. So if you have interest in that, go ahead and sign up for that. But let's just hop straight into this. All right, so what I believe we're working on from a macro standpoint is possibly this structure here, which is this 1A, B, C for a two-wave flat, and then a 3, and then a 4, and then a 5. That would be the larger degree bullish scenario, and that would take us from where we're at now up to $10.88 or so for a three-wave. And then we would have a four-wave retrace, and then take us up to about $20 to $21 for our five-wave. And then from there, depending on what happens, that could be a one-wave, that could be all sorts of different things. We could enter a bear market and have a larger degree two-wave working out, but we don't need to get into that right now because we're nowhere near that, and we need this to validate first. So the way I currently have this drawn out is this is a flat. So this is an A, a B, and then we are working on our 1, 2, and then I believe we likely just put our three-wave in. We'll have a 4, and then a final fifth wave down before impulsing, hopefully off of the low like such. Ultimately, two-wave targets are 61.8% and 78.6% retracement. I like to see deeper twos in crypto. We've already retraced down in this A wave into that support zone. And I do anticipate us probably dipping into, below 61.8%, around 78 cents or so. I do expect that to happen. It certainly doesn't have to. Really, at any point, this thing could, turn around and impulse up. We would just need a five-wave structure off of the low, and then hold the three-wave, and then break back above it in order to validate that the bottom could potentially be in. So from a fib standpoint, Elliott Wave structure, a flat can do all sorts of different things. Running flat, expanded flat, regular flat. Right now, I would, we've hit the 1.0 fib retracement level right now. 1236 is at 66 cents. So I would probably think that, that would be a likely spot for us to reverse. So from a fib standpoint, 66 to 70 cents is certainly likely and not out of the question. But let's look at what we've got working right here. So what I believe we have is this 1, 2, and then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put in our three-wave. And then we will have, some sort of four-wave, and then hopefully a final fifth wave down, and then a retrace, an impulse back off of that low. So that's ultimately what we're looking for. If this is our four-wave here, we had a really deep two-wave. So I would anticipate a shallow, we had a deep two-wave here from our 1 and then our 2. So that's what I'm referring to when I say a deep two-wave. And then an Elliott wave, usually if you have deep twos, you have shallow fours. So a shallow 4 would really go up to 38.2% at the most which would be from where we're at now, which would be $1.40. Certainly doesn't have to. You know, we could just consolidate here, you know, in a boring type of structure until we become impulsive down and then bottom from there. So that's that. We don't have to get that high, but that is basically where our 4-wave resistance is from here. So if we started to, you know, break back above that zone impulsively and have a 3-wave down and then go back above it, you know, that could signify that we potentially have the bottom in. I mean, ultimate invalidation is, let's see, $1.78. So if we do cross into our 1-wave, that's not a valid structure, so that would invalidate this final 5th wave down. So if we pulled something like this, where we had a 5-wave structure off of a low, holding a 3-wave, you know, correction, and then breaking back above it, and ultimately breaking above $1.78, that would be an ideal situation to look for and to have, to really say that our bottom is in here and we are ready to go, because we had impulsively, you know, gone through resistance. So that would be, you know, obviously if the bottom is in, but we've got APT, Aptos has a lot of work to do. I'm sorry, OP, Optimism has a lot of work to do here in order to do that. So really, at this point, I'm going to assume we get some sort of consolidation structure correctively upwards, and then we will reject down, and our final 5th wave here, you know, somewhere between, you know, 78 to 60 cents or so. So that's ultimately where I'm targeting. All right, we'll keep these updated. See y'all later.